come on. But here we go. Here we are. Hold on, I'll be back. I need to get some candles. Well, my friends, welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Well, it's been a very interesting day today. Remember last night I said I didn't want to go to work today? Well, I went to work today. After my live. And all my clients canceled. So I'm like, but I did get some work done. I should have just stayed home. But I needed to get some things done in my office, in my office. So I was like, fine, whatever. I got it done. So here we are. But I have something to tell you. What happened to me today? On my way home, just like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. Well, about 10 minutes ago. Hold on, let me clean up my mess. Well, not my mess, but my carts. Real quick. Because I don't know what the hell's going on. But all I gotta say is, there's some weird shit going on. Energetically. Some weird shit going on. Because I'm going to tell you a story. I'm waiting for people to come on so I don't have to repeat myself. So I'm going to see if anybody comes on. And then I'll finish what happened to me today. This isn't going there. I'm going to take my boots off. And especially I'm early, so is anybody out there? I'm gonna say a prayer real quick. I don't know why. Something's telling me to do a prayer. Should I ask what I'm going to do? Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth that is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For them is the kingdom and the power and the glory. May the Lord be with us all. Amen. I'm seeing if anybody pops up. Hold on. I'm gonna fix something here. Hold on, guys. I'm fixing my settings. I think we got it. All right. Well, that's what happened to me today. I was on my way home. So back, what was it? August, July. It was July 31st. I had a car accident. That was a Thursday. Right? And I said about the story about what happened the day before. As I said, that was 441. So the day before my car accident, which was Wednesday night, I was on my way home. A bird came out of nowhere and it hit my car. So guess what happened to me today? The same shit happened, but in a different way. So this time it came from the right side, and it was up further. Not low, it was up, and it hit my car. 5:15, I just said that. So I'm really interested. Is that a good omen or a bad omen? So now I have to look at all the synchronicities and all the signs, which that's pretty, it's been pretty interesting because that's what I've been saying for the last few days that I've been channeling messages about signs, synchronicities. So I want to know, I don't know, I usually get my intuitive hits throughout the night into the next day. So let's see. Because the day before, which was Wednesday, the bird came onto the left side, but it was on the bottom. Like it flew on the bottom. So this time, the bird came from the right side, and it was up. So the first bird hit me on the bottom, and this second bird hit me on the top, but it was on the right. It's going to be really interesting what this entails. I'm hoping it's a good omen, but I don't know. So I might sleep tonight, I might not. I don't know. Because the last time the bird hit my car, I felt uneasy, and I heard them say, don't drive, call out. Tomorrow I don't have to go into the office, but I do have to go an hour away to take my kids to the doctors. Because as you know, my kids are not vaccinated with any vaccines. So I have to travel an hour away so the doctors can see them, because they can't just be seen by any doctor because of the fact that they are a liability to the insurance company. Make that make sense? Because when you go onto the website, to the FDA website, with the vaccines, it has they put bombing fluid inside the vaccines. I have a whole thing. I did a whole research of it. There's rat poisoning in it. There's feces in it. Baby feces. We could go on and on and on and on. And I did call the poison control, and I asked them all these questions. And I asked them, so why are they in the vaccines? You know, they had no response at all. Just saying. So that's why my kids are not vaccinated, because I know what's in there. And also, they're giving you the virus. So, just saying. Just saying, guys. Do the research yourself. It's all on the FDA website. So, while I drink my lemonade. So yeah, so let's see what we have. Hello. Oh no, because I'm really interested on what the hell's going on. I am. Let's see what deck calls to me. Because I'm not going to be on too long. Let's see. I don't know which. Hold on. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I did. I think I did. Everything? It's just falling. All right, so let's see what we got. Dude, I have so many decks. It's crazy. We're gonna do shadow works. We're gonna use these ones. Hold on, because I really am looking at this deck for a while. We're gonna take out the Soul's Journey. And then, all right, those are the only two that I'm gonna take out for right now. And whatever I'm guided to take out, I will. Do therapy. I have not done therapy with anybody as of lately. I haven't done therapy with anyone since COVID. Actually, before COVID. So I'm trying to, actually, that's funny you say that, because on my way home, I was thinking about doing sessions with people. So thank you for that. So that's kind of like that. There goes another sign, another universal sign. So tonight, not tonight, because my mind is just not all there to sit and do numbers. And because with Reiki, you have to, it's all about time, how much, it's just, numbers are a little tricky with Reiki. So I also am an integrated energy therapist, but that is more in person. It's fine. So at the moment, I'm not giving sessions, but I will start. I just have to come up with a plan, because I just don't want to throw it out there. So yeah. But that's funny you say that, because I've been contemplating on doing sessions. Actually, I have a group, well, not a group. I have like 2 other people that are healers too. Them and I are supposed to come together sometime. So I kind of like want to bounce ideas and see how I'm going to be able to. There's a lot to go with it, because you got to do a website, you got to do numbers, you got to put what services you're going to be doing. So it takes a while to do things. So it's in the back of my noggin. It's right here. It's a thought. It just has to be implemented and get done. But we're going to take out the Soul's Journey. We're going to say our prayers, and let's see what we have. Because life has been good. Today was weird. Today it's been weird. Okay, they want me to use this deck first, so we're going to use this. We're going to use the Soul's Journey. As I said, that's 1414, so that's 5/5. And 5/5 is massive change. And we're going into this new moon. The new moon is going to be in Virgo. So let's see. I haven't used this deck in a long time, so. All right. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For them is the kingdom and the power and the glory. May the Lord be with us all. I invoke the powers of Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel, and Metatron, and Sandafan, and Ariel to please protect my energy and my space. Amen. All right. Let's see what we have. What is going on? What is going on? We have health, 1555. Someone needs to start taking care of their health. I will honor the vessel, the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Someone's not focusing on their health. Go get a checkup, blood work, whatever. I think you're just probably too stressed. Sometimes you just need to take a walk, take a nap. But we have service. I heard it's time to be a service to others. It says, I feel good when I can help others. There you go. We have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Someone's denial about a foundation, because we have red. Someone's stuck in illusions. Discontentment. I see someone between here and a year are going to be struggling financially in a business. That was created out of false pretenses. The intentions weren't genuine. It was all about money. Someone's foundation's about to get rocked. And it's going to be really tough. Look. You can't make this shit up. Look. I said someone's foundation's going to get rocked. Death. Transformation. It's dead. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Yeah. It's about right. It's about right. All I have to say is, look at the people that you hang out with. Look at the people that you have as friends or associates or whatever the case may be. Because I'm going to give an example. So my son has these two so-called friends that he thinks that they are his friend. He just realized they're not. Which I've been saying something about these two boys for a while. That he's been hanging out with. They say you are what you eat. And I believe it's true. So these two boys, they both didn't finish school. One lives at his ex-girlfriend's house on the couch. and the other one lives with his mother. One has a job, one doesn't have a job. Both of them didn't finish school at all. Now, on the other hand, my oldest is finishing school, has a job, has a car. So when my son got his car, everybody was hitting him up. And I already knew why. So now that my son's having car problems, they all disappear. And me and my son were having this conversation last night. And I said, Luke, have you noticed when you're doing good, everybody came out of the woodworks? Once you're doing bad, everybody disappears? He's like, yeah, Mom. You're right. I've noticed that. I said, yeah. I said, that's why I have no friends. That's why no one comes to my house. That's why nobody knows where I live. Because I already been through that for many years. So, look at the people around you. Are you growing or are you decreasing? And that's in value. So when I was talking to a particular person for a year, whatever, I was losing everything. When I stopped talking to him, things grow for me. When I start talking to this particular person, I lose everything. Because his intentions, as I said, that is 2222, were never pure. They're all based about ego, narcissistic, manipulator, thief, con artists, like yesterday, how he made a troll. He likes to troll people. He likes to make different accounts. He likes to blackmail people, extort people. Oh, he does it all. He does it all. And guess what? Your day is coming. I promise you that. Every person you hurt, every person that you took money from, every person you manipulated to get money, the universe is coming for you. I promise you. Those tables are going to turn. It may not be today. It might not be a month or two from now. But I see something coming. And I've been seeing it for a long time. Well, let's continue. All right, so let's clarify health. And he's the only scumbag I ever dated that did that. Yeah, he's a scumbag. Because not even my daughter's father did that. Not even my kid's father has done that. Ever. But we have a grown man in his 30s acting evil as all hell out in these streets. Let's go see what we have. Health. Exploring feelings. Dive into insecurities and unresolved emotions. Authentic closure and peace. So someone's health is compromised because of blocked emotions, suppressed emotions, insecurities, unresolved emotions from past relationships, from their parents. This person's not even authentic. They think they are, but they're not. And it's time to close out cycles. And if you can't get the closure, you make closure for yourself. Sometimes you just don't need their closure. So it's time to explore your feelings. Stop suppressing your emotions. You're going to get yourself sick. I don't understand how could somebody be such a shitty person. I really don't get it. And especially taking money from people and lying. What gets me is like, how can you lie, especially when it comes to your kids? And your mother, your own mother you lie on. And it's crazy because his mother's alive and he tells me his mother's dead. Like, who does some shitty shit like that just to get money? Your soul must be rotten and evil. Service. Positive change. Yeah, that's what happens when you're in service to others and you're not in service to yourself. It says, transform pain into strength and empower yourself, ascend, evolution, and free. Yes, that's what's being a service. Denial. So we have someone's going through a spiritual awakening. A harsh one too. Oh, double tap? Hold on, wait, let me see something. Is that better? So we have self-compassion. Embracing imperfections helps you find strength, growth, mindset, resilience. So someone's in denial about self-compassion. And a spiritual awakening. Sit with your shadows is the way to enlightenment, intuition, and spirituality. So someone's denying their own self, having compassion for themselves, gaining balance emotionally and spiritually. We're all spiritual. Some way, somehow. You don't need to practice a religion. Just get that straight. If God gave you a gift, make sure you use it the right way. Because being on this path, on a spiritual path, you are of service to others. But first you have to be service to self. Like Jesus says, know thyself. So when you know thyself, your light and your dark, You master emotions, self. Triggers, traumas. That's when you know thyself. And it brings positive change. Wow. Look at this. Face inner demons. Don't be afraid of darkness. There is a light nearby. Transform, integrate. Death of the ego. All right, let's see. We're going to take out the chakras, actually. Hey, Diane, how you been? How was work? And when I said balance, look, I split the deck and here it goes. 6, balance. 3, 1, 4, 4. Sorry. So Diane, you know what happened to me on my way home? Just like 40 minutes ago? Remember I told you about the story from when the bird hit my car the day before my accident and I felt weird all night? So hear this. It happened again today. Just on the opposite direction, and it was above more than it was with the other bird. And this bird was black. I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell's going on, but all I gotta say is I'm coming right home after the doctor's appointment tomorrow. Or I might just cancel it. I don't know. The movie was actually really good. We watched, it was called Elio. It was on Disney Plus. We went to go watch it. Well, we were supposed to go watch it at the movies. We never got to watch it at the movies because I started having car trouble before I got into the accident. So we never got to watch it. So it came out on Disney Plus. So we decided to watch it. Well, tomorrow I don't have to go to work. Tomorrow I have to take my kids to the doctors, which they're all way an hour away because, as I said prior, my kids are not vaccinated, and they're the only doctor's office that are letting my kids get seen because they're not a liability to insurance. That's the only place because they are a liability. That's what they told me to the insurance company. So my kids are a liability because they're not vaccinated. So. But let's see. I don't know. I don't know. It's too late to cancel the appointment, so I don't know. If I get the loud noise saying don't go, then I'm not going to go. I'm not paying for another car. I'm not doing it. Yeah. So we have inner child, which is 17, adds to an 8. Then we have creativity, adds to a 10. So that's endings and new beginnings. And that's pretty wild because we have this new moon coming in and it's a solar eclipse and it's for new beginnings, new everything, new ideas. Well, the hospital can't deny my kids, but the pediatrician can. So I have to travel. I was paying out of pocket for a long time, but now, even when they had insurance, I was still paying out of pocket. But finally, they got some openings so my kids can go see the doctor. So I'm not paying $400 each child to go get seen just to get a physical. Because my kids don't get sick. Well, sometimes they do, but I can take care of it at home. I don't need to take them to the hospital to go, you know. So they want you to work on your inner child and your creativity. Well, you're a smart cookie. All right, let's see what inner child has. 17. I don't know. I'm starting to get tired. So 17, inner child, heart chakra. You have called this card and energy into your awareness today because it is time to create a more fulfilling, loving relationship with your inner child. Each person has within them aspects of the child, those parts of us that can be vulnerable, misunderstood, unloved, not heard, and those wounded feelings we hold on to as children. When we take these experiences into our adult life, our connections to the inner child is something sometimes forgotten. Have you been beating yourself up lately or been down on yourself and allowed people and situations in your life to affect you negativity? Pulling this card today highlights that you are currently reacting to a situation from the perspective of the inner child. Old wounds may be opened and you may feel trapped and confused. Know that it's time to give your inner child some love and care. Take some time to tune into the wounded being who lies within you. Ask what he or she requires in order to heal. You may feel drawn to go and see a healer or to simply take some quiet time to engage in an inner dialogue with this part of you. Whatever is required, know it's powerful time of healing and breaking free from those old restraints. It's time to set your inner child free and allow these aspects of you to feel safe, loved, and heard. It is time to be fully engaged and present with your inner child to allow deep connections and healing. Love, love, love is the key. It is also very important to allow the inner child out to play. Life can become so serious and we forget to play, create joy, and have fun. When was the last time you played and felt like a kid? What does your inner child want to do? Go play on a swing, dance, paint, go to the beach. It's time to go. It's time to let your inner child express himself or herself with play and joy. Affirmations. My inner child is free to express love and joy. Then we're going to go to creativity. And then we'll chat for a minute. And then I'm going to go. So, sacral chakra, you have called upon this energy today because it is a powerful and important time of creativity in your life. You are forever connected to the life force of the cosmos. The universe is pure creative energy and is here for you at this time. When we can embrace this creative power and channel it into our lives, amazing things happen and the manifestation of your dreams becomes a reality. Have you been feeling a little flat of late with no energy to create what you love? Are you feeling like you are lacking the joy the universe has to offer? Now is the time for you to allow creative energy to light your fire. If you have been pondering over whether to start a creative project such as writing, dancing, learning to play a musical instrument, or taking that painting class, now is the perfect time to invite these creative flow into your existence. A bounty of creative energy is at your fingertips. What do you have to create? What makes your heart sing? We were just discussing this earlier. What have you dreamed of always doing? Now is the time to dance into the creative flow of your soul and the universe. Whatever your heart is calling you to do, make sure to get those creative juices flowing, as it will bring joy and healing to the world. Affirmations. The creative energy of the universe flows through every cell of my being. That was your message. Please like, subscribe, share, or comment. Also, please push the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. That was your read, guys. It's time to go in, figure yourself out, and be more creative. That's all she wrote, folks. That's it. So Diane, back to our conversation. The boys had a great night last night. We stayed up until, I think it was like 12 o'clock. And we had some brownies, because Devani made brownies. So we had, they had brownies. I ordered fried chicken. So we had some fried chicken, curly fries. What else did we have? French fries and potato wedges. That's what we had last night for dinner. I don't know. Kentucky Fried Chicken tastes like shit now. I don't know what happened to them, but they taste like shit. So we go to this place in town. It's called Fried Chicken, and they're owned by Hebrew or something. I don't know. And so they bless their chicken. So that's where we get our chicken. And their chicken is the bomb. They say it's better than the KFC. And it's nice and juicy. And the pieces are this big. KFC is like this small. Like, what happened to you? Yeah. So we just hung out last night. It was nice. It was quiet. The house was quiet. And my son actually got to join with us, my oldest, after he got out of work. As I said, that is 4444. So yeah, it was a nice evening. I can't complain. Yeah, it was. I didn't have any brownies because it was too late and I didn't want to eat sugar. And what he did was put 2 boxes in one, so it was very chocolate, like it was so chocolatey. Also, it has like chocolate chips in it too, so it's extra fudge chocolate, and I would have been paying for it today. I'd be like this. I would have a sugar high. I can't do it. Oh no, I can't eat sugar like I used to. Since I've been on my spiritual path, I really like these last few days I've been craving chocolate, so I have been eating chocolate. But it's like a candy bar here and there, you know what I mean? It's not like a big freaking piece of brownie. So how's been work, Diane? So which one is it? Is it Texas Roadhouse or is it Outback Steakhouse? Because remember, you have two of them. You have a steak, you got the Texas Roadhouse, and then you have Outback Steakhouse. So which one is it? Which one is it, Diane? Which one is it? You know what's pretty gnarly? I was getting hit on today. And that was pretty gnarly. You know what's so awesome? That no one knows my age. No one. It's always the young guys. I don't know. I can't do young guys, man. They're fucking retarded. I don't know. I can never date a young guy ever again. Fucking Eve. I think Eve's gonna just stay single for the rest of her fucking life. I tell you that much. Are you crazy? Is she crazy? Like, what the? So go tell her to go be a prison guard again. And leave that shit over there. Nobody wants that shit. That's crazy that you say psychological warfare because the guy that I was with, like I was talking to, he does the same thing. So I was right. It was Texas Roadhouse. And he does that to a lot of people, and it's so sad. Like, he's putting these people in debt. Like, these people are losing their stuff because of his teachings. It's just sad. And he only does it to the people that are fucking retarded. He does it to the weak links. He does it for validation. You know those people that want validation so bad? Those are the ones that he triggers, that he gets the most. I couldn't do that to someone. Not emotionally, financially. I just couldn't do it. I'm not an evil person. Well, Diane, my friend, I'm gonna go. I might call it an early night. I just feel tired. I just feel tired. But all right, Diane, you have a good time at Texas Roadhouse. Eat those beautiful buns for me. Oh, man. You know, that's so funny because I was thinking about going to Texas Roadhouse today just for the buns. and a steak, and I was like, oh. So I got a salad and some chicken. And I needed a light dinner. So I just been eating a lot this week. I don't know. I just been trying to be good girl as like in eating. So yeah. But all right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm over. All right, my friends, you have a good evening, and I will talk to you soon. You guys have a good night. And happy Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. So. Really? That's wild. Just cut and paste it. Just go on my description box. Just highlight it. Copy. And then when you go onto the email, you just paste it onto the sender. Yeah. All right, no problem. Yeah, just email me. Because I had someone email me a little while ago, and I have to get back to her. She's going through some things that I went through. So she needed some help. But I'm going to probably email her tomorrow because I'm just emotionally spent. I just have no energy today. Like I said, I didn't even want to go to work today, but I had to. And even when I went to work, everybody canceled. So it was like, what the, you know. But all right, so you have a good night. And I will see you soon. I don't know. Let's see what this weekend entails. Let's see how this weekend rolls. I don't know. I might just be off of social media completely over the weekend. And I have some things to do. I have some phone calls, some emails to respond to. I have to do some things. So, but I'll catch you later. Take care of yourself and enjoy those buns. Enjoy those buns, hon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.